Hi, purpose of this video is to show you quickly how to use the filtered view features inside Permissions Manager. So what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to open up the Permissions Manager dashboard, and straight away of course you can see the all of the list of all of the permissions rights that have been applied to the legal folder and its children, as you'd expect inside Permissions Manager. But what I want to do now is I actually want to see what access a group and a user have got inside this folder. The way to do that is very simply to filter the view using the filter buttons at the top here. By selecting the dialog, I can choose a group. In the first instance, I'm going to use the Demo C CEO group, and I'm going to filter by the Demo C CEO group. Select that and apply that. And it's going to give me a list of all of the items that have got the Demo C CEO group assigned to them for explicit access. So this is explicit access. So these items have to have the Demo C CEO group assigned as an ACL entry on them. However, that's not the full story, of course, because we know that we need to look at effective permissions. So we are going to now filter by effective permissions, which means we're going to bring all the group rights into play. So I'm going to change from the Demo C CEO group to a user. I'm going to choose a guy called Nick Rewalt, who's a football player in Australia and a very famous football player in Australia. And I'm going to click effective users. No, first of all, I'm going to just apply that. And you'll see that Nick himself does not have any entries in any of our ACL lists. He does not own any items. He has got no public access rights to any of these items under the legal folder. But I know he's a member of groups, so I'm going to apply the group memberships. And straight away you can see that Nick has got a lot of access to these items, not only to the folders themselves, but to children of the folders, contents of the folders. And I can see what access that Nick has actually got to each of these items by selecting the effective permissions um, button inside this view, and it will give me a list of all of the items that all of the um, group memberships that apply and that give Nick the level of access that we can see in front of us now. And by expanding on the detail, I can see the groups that Nick's a member of and what the nestings are between in those groups and what the effective permissions are for each one of these items. I can expand and collapse all of these. In most cases, there's only one level, but that was a good example there where there are multiple nestings in play, and that's giving Nick at least edit attributes rights. And this filter view is also giving us a summary of all of the rights that Nick has got. So Nick's got rights all the way up to delete on this item, and that's courtesy really of the Demo G Managers group and the Demo C Legal group, which he's a member of through other group memberships. You wouldn't see that normally unless you use this filtered view. I'll close this, and that's a very quick overview of how to filter the permissions view dashboard by a user or a group.